Well, thanks for visiting us this morning at arklatexhomepage.com, and a happy Thanksgiving to everyone. I'm meteorologist Josh Marces with your forecast update. Could not have asked for better afternoon weather today, especially for Thanksgiving, as we'll likely see highs comfortably in the low 70s. A lot of sun out there, at least early in the day. We'll likely see a few clouds late, and it's pretty chilly this morning, so if you're doing some of that meal prep, maybe outside before the noon hour today, just make sure you're bundled up a little bit, as we'll have temperatures, at least early in the morning, in the 30s and 40s, so definitely some bite to the air this morning. One other thing that we are seeing some patchy dense fog. I definitely noticed some of that in Shreveport on my way into the studio this morning, and we have about a quarter-mile visibility in Natchitoches and about 1 mile visibility into Queens, so there's a little bit of fog setting up out there, but it shouldn't be too bad for us as we move through the morning, as we should see that sun return to areas that are seeing the fog relatively quickly. And we'll have light wind today. Initially, your winds are out of the northeast. Of course, the north wind kind of pushing the cool and dry area in yesterday behind our cold front, and actually we'll see a south breeze return today as a warm front begins to lift back across the region. It's actually that same front coming back late tonight, and tomorrow that will bring a chance of rain back, but we will be dry through the daylight hours on your Thanksgiving, with highs low to mid 70s for most of us, maybe a few areas in the 60s as well. But a couple things we're watching. The cold front that's down here on the coast, that's the cold front that came through yesterday morning. It will actually get bumped back to the north here as a warm front, so that's why we have some rain in the forecast Friday, Saturday. That will mainly be south of I-20. And then we have this next cold front, which will move in Friday night here and kind of set us up with some cooler air for the weekend and much of next week as well. And it looks like the best push of rain through the Arklatex will be on Sunday. So we'll take you through the weekend here on your Robbins Toyota Futurecast, which is showing some of that cloud cover kind of seeping in a little bit later this afternoon. By Friday morning, we'll likely see a few showers and perhaps an isolated thunderstorm or two south of I-20. Notice, folks in the northern Arklatex, you'll probably get missed by the rain tomorrow, and for much of the day Saturday, there will be a little rain out there, especially late Saturday, but I think if you have outdoor plans early in the weekend, you should be just fine. Sunday's the question mark here. It looks like we're going to get a pretty good push of rain Saturday night into Sunday morning here, and I do expect if you have some early morning plans on Sunday, we'll probably see just kind of a light, steady, cold rain develop here, and then what kind of plays out in the afternoon will just depend on the track this low takes, but we definitely have the potential of seeing some rain late in the day Sunday as well, but we should dry out pretty quickly with some much colder air taking over as we go into next week. So latest run of the forecast models here kind of hinting we could see some maybe 1 to 2 inch accumulations south of I-20. It's a big change. Earlier in the week we were thinking there would be a lot of areas that maybe saw 2 to 4 inches of rain, but it looks like most of us, including Shreveport as well as Texarkana, probably less than an inch of rain. And I figured I'd show this to you as well. The severe weather threat is very low, but the Storm Prediction Center, this will be tonight with that warm front lifting back into the region. There will be enough uplift in the atmosphere and the cold air aloft that we could see some hail develop. So it looks like hail would be the biggest issue with any storm south of I-20, not only on Friday, but that's the outlook for Saturday from the Storm Prediction Center. So that actually gives you a pretty good idea of where the rain will be as well. I will say, though, the overall severe weather threat, very low for us, but be on the lookout for maybe a few hailers if we get any thunderstorms going. That would be Friday morning and through the day on Saturday. A look at the 7-day forecast here is looking like it's going to be much colder as we head through the weekend and into next week. Your highs will likely be in the 50s. Kind of a cold rain for us on Sunday. The sun will be back early next week, but we're looking at highs staying in the 50s Monday through Wednesday, and very cold nights. You'll notice I have the low here Monday night, Tuesday morning, likely down into the 20s and 30s, and we'll probably see the same thing Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. So look for some freeze warnings next week. So if you have any sensitive vegetation, start to think about how you're going to cover that up or protect that. Looks like Monday night will be a very cold night here across the region.